Hey y'all, it's Kelly at Crochet My Life. How are y'all on this Tuesday morning? I'm hanging in there. It's cranking up, heat's cranking up out here, and it's going to be another hot day here in South Georgia. I hope y'all are staying cool. I hope if you're not cool, you get somewhere cool, because it's some hot days right now. It really is. What y'all do this weekend? We didn't do anything. Well, hubby, I take that back. Hubby did some stuff. He worked in this yard and trimmed trees and weed eated and he not vacuumed. He cut the yard. It's a pretty big yard. So he worked outside, which he usually does. He usually stays out here. He says if I come in there and sit where it's cool, when I come back out here and try to do anything, it's going to be really hard. So he tries to stay outside all day long. He's got a little sitting area over here. He's got a big old fan, and he'll sit out there for all day usually. I mean, if he's not doing something and taking breaks, you know, that's where he is. But I had to stay cool. I stay in house. And I piddle around there a little bit. I got my Brindley here today. She's in the house. She's crocheting. She got started back this morning. She said, Granny, I left my yarn at home. I meant to get it, and I run out without it. And I said, well, that's not a problem. That's not an issue. I got you some yarn, and I got you any kind of hook you want. So I got her a metal hook today. She's in there working on the metal hook. She didn't put in to get on the video with me, so I didn't push it. So maybe she'll be here Friday, and she can come on with me doing that Fridays. One minute at a time. I appreciate y'all watching that little video and spending time with me and also. And I'm enjoying it. I hadn't started on that frog yet, so because I've been working on other little things, but I plan on working on that frog today. Probably. Most likely I will. I got one more hat to make. Today's the last day of June, y'all. Last day of June. And I mean to get one more hat done. And the hat that I'll make, you know, it's just going to be a simple hat. I try to throw in some different looking hats and not all simple hats, but every once in a while you just want to get a hat done, so you kind of simplify it a little bit. So that's what I'm going to do today, is I'm going to make me a simple beanie and get my quota of 10 done this month. So I'm happy about that. But yeah, so I hope y'all are doing good today and got something in your lap working on and enjoying it, and tell me all about it if you want to. I got a community post, and if you got any pictures you want to post on there, you know, you go to my YouTube channel, and there's a little tabs, and you can just slide it over to where it says community. And you hit community, and you can, I think you can post pictures and talk about it, and people can comment on it and all that. So I would love to see anything y'all working on, you know. Gives everybody inspiration when you do that. And also, but I wanted just to talk to you about some things I worked on this week and finished. The first thing I did was I got back in this Carrie Lord book, y'all. I said, well, I'm going to go back in this book, because I showed y'all the geckos the other day. And so I said, well, I'm going to tackle a gecko. So let me see if I can find that one that's got all the geckos on it. I like looking at that picture. It's a colorful picture. If I can find it without too much trouble. I don't know if it's going to work out for me or not. Maybe so. Here it is. See all these colorful geckos? So I said, well, I'm going to do that. I'm going to try to do that. And here's what she showed right here. So the pattern. Let's talk about the pattern. Pattern was pretty simple. It was. But you get on down here, and you get down to row 39 and row 40, and then it just skips to row 42. I don't know where 41 went to. So there was no 41 in this pattern. So that was definitely a very hiccup in the pattern, you know, in this book. I don't know, it may not have been another book. Well, I think it is in all the books, yeah. So, yeah, so I just went on to 42, you know, kept on going. And I fixed it on my row counter to where it wouldn't mess me up. You know, I put a 41 and then I skipped on and went on. But yeah, so it was a pretty easy pattern. She really don't tell you where to put things. So you just have to look at the picture and figure it out, where to put the legs and all. The eyes, it says make two, of course. So it just says eyes. But I don't know, my brain didn't work it out. But I eventually figured it out. So, so like I said, I'm not, it's not the best of my books. But I'm trying because I bought them and I need to try. I need to give them all a whirl, right? So here is my gecko. I made it with some Big Twist yarn scraps. Didn't take much scrap at all to make this little thing. And the feet didn't trip me out. They were very easy, and I could understand the pattern. I really could. So I said when I started this pattern, I wasn't going to get intimidated, and I didn't. I liked how the feet come out. So there's my little gecko. And I made it with a 3.5 hook, I believe. So the eyes, I struggled up here because it just didn't register me what I was supposed to be doing. So first I made eyes. I embroidered. First I put the safety eyes in. Well, it didn't G-haul right. You know, so I took them out. So then I embroidered some eyes, and it still didn't do right. I said, something is different. So then I looked at the pattern again, and it says make two. Begin by single crochet 5 into a ring. And then it says round 1 single crochet. Well, I didn't understand that. So I just single crocheted 5 in a ring, I think. And then I sewed them on, because it just makes basically a little bitty round circle. So then I sewed them on, and then it says finish by sewing pupils into place with black yarn. So that's what I did. So yeah, this looks weird to me, but anyway. So I finished the gecko. I like to make one in every color, but whether I do that in my lifetime, I don't know. But yeah, so yeah, the pattern was easy, you know. It just skipped a number. So somebody didn't proofread too good and all. So I'm gonna try another pattern in this book. I don't know what, but you know, the very first time I ever attempted anything in this book was the guinea pigs. And my brain, sure enough, wasn't wrapped around that one. Let's see if I can find them guinea pigs. Maybe the next time I try it. Of course, there's that tarantula that I showed you last week. So I may attempt the guinea pigs. Let's see if I can't do a better job at understanding that pattern. Here they are. Because when I tried the first time, I really didn't know. I really didn't understand it. Of course, it's been a good while back. And I've come a long way from reading amigurumi patterns since then. So maybe I can get that one down and get that one right. I might try to do that this week. So yeah, so there's my first little finish pretty. And I made this a few weeks ago and I never showed anybody, but I made a yip. I bought this pattern on Etsy. I've had it for a long time. So if I can, I'll try to find it again and link it. But yeah, made a yip. He was fun. So yeah. So then, one of my sweet subscribers, Melinda, hey Melinda, she was telling me in my video how she was making a Japanese knot bag. And I said, well, I want to try that. I think I might have made one a long time ago. I can't remember. I can't remember. But I've seen it kind of go around again. So I wanted to try it. And I have some, I Love This Cotton. I had bought a couple of years ago. And I really hadn't done a whole lot with them. So I said, I need to try to use some of that yarn up. So I did. I made this Japanese yarn bag. Japanese knot bag. I got it off Ravelry. It's a free pattern. It's Tibby by Jana Ford. So I'll link that. I used 5 hook. And the colorway was, like I said, I Love This Cotton. Colorway was, I love this cotton print. Sunsetting. And I had 2 skeins of that. It's 153 yards. It's 100% cotton. Use a 5.5 crochet hook, which I used a 5. And so I just wanted to try it. So this is my Japanese yarn bag, y'all. Like I said, it's a free pattern on Ravelry. I enjoyed making this, but I ran out of yarn. And I wasn't going to wait to go to Hobby Lobby to buy no more, because I'm trying to get rid of yarn, trying not to add to it. So I just got in my bag with my other I Love This Cotton, and I just pulled out. That's how much it took right there. Was from this to this to finish this bag. So I had pulled out, it's not even got all the rows in it because I wanted to use all, I didn't want to have to do that. So I had pulled out a couple of rows, and you know, you really can't tell. So and then went back and worked it back up, you know, up top here. And I still ran out of yarn. So I said, well, this is what's going to happen. I don't think it stands out too bad. So yeah, and it's not going to get, I don't think it's going to get lined because, you know, it's pretty thick. So I like doing this, Melinda. I'm happy you talked about yours, and so I wanted to try mine. I probably will be using it, you know, and you know, with my yarn, making a hat or something, I'll stick a ball of yarn in there. Some little project will go in there, you know, along the way. And yeah, so it was very easy. It was pretty much all, I want to say it was pretty much all half double crochets. There was a back post half double crochet down here, I think, and that was easy to do. So yeah, so I enjoyed making that. That was something different to do, and I got 2 skeins of yarn gone. So yeah, so I made that one, and then like I said, I needed to make some hats, and I pulled out, I've got a thing in there, scraps everywhere, but old floppy skein of Red Heart ombre, and the color was, I don't know, and it's the gray color. So I went to Spring, the Fiber Enthusiast, and I found another of one of her tutorials I wanted to try. So I made this hat, and this is called Not Your Waffle Beanie. So that's not your waffle beanie. Got a fly right there. It wants to land on my phone. Quit. Aggravating thing. I guess as long as it don't land on the lens, right? So this was a very easy pattern to do, y'all. I made it with a 5, what did I say? I made it with a 5.5 hook. The tutorial is only 26.49 minutes. And half of that is just the setting up the crown, which if you memorize the crown, which is very easy, then you can just skip down to that last 15 minutes or so. And it was so easy that I made another one, and I didn't even have to watch the tutorial. I had memorized it. So I appreciate those type of tutorials. I enjoy doing it too. It was it was nice to have. It was 3-row repeat, you know, after you get your crown done, and it was nice to have it flow like it did. So I really didn't mind doing all those. It's got some triple front post. Anyway, it's a triple crochet in here, so I like that. These are triples. Those are triples. And see, it's got a ridge right there. It's like a back post single crochet. So yeah, so y'all look up that. I'll link that in my description box, because these two hats, I enjoyed doing them. I still got yarn left from that big old floppy ombre, red heart ombre. I want to say it's Antarctica or something like that. It starts with an A. Y'all know it. I think it starts with an A. But I think I probably bought this at Walmart, you know. But I wanted to get rid of that skein, but I still got about that much gray. So I've got to find some little something to try to get rid of that skein. I may try to put that with another color and make the beanie today. So that might be what I try to do. I might put that gray with this. It's like a light gray. So that might be, I'll do something with it. I want to get rid of it because I just really want to get rid of yarn. I really do. So yeah, that's my little makes this week since the last time you saw me. And I went back to working on my heart blanket. Didn't get a whole lot done, but it got me enthused to keep on working with it. So yeah. So here's my heart blanket. Let's see if I can get it to where I can show it right. This is a tutorial by Play Hooky with Me. I will try to link that again. And it's made with a 5.5 hook. I'm trying all my blankets, you know, I'm trying to keep the same hook going, because then I don't have to think about it too bad when I pick it back up again. Of course, I'm trying to keep all my hooks in my project bags too. I had to buy more yarn, like I said in one of my videos, this the stripe. But did I have it wrote down? That's the light gray one. It's called parrot stripes. So I had a big ball, and then I used all of that. So then I had to buy some. So it might look a little different in some aspects, because some of the colors do look a little different to me. But I think it's going to be all right. I really do. I think it'll be okay. So I'm going to keep on working at it. Maybe I'll have it done by, you know, another month or so. Because I'm working still on my American blanket. And I decided, I've been working, me and Brentley's been in there, and I decided to, I'm going to finish this up. After I get this red, I'm going to go back to blue, and then I'm putting a border, because this thing has got big, and I think that's good enough. So, but yeah, that's what I'm going to do. This is an 8-point star blanket. It's a tutorial by Her Science. I'll link that again. And when I get done with it, y'all, because you can't really see it, you know, on this video, but I'll post a picture in my community tab and have it laid out. So I enjoy that. It's just getting so big now. I'm just ready to, and I'm gonna have yarn left, but that's all right. I'll make something with that red and that blue and that red, white, and blue. So I'll do something with that. Because I love those colors. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. So this week, I got to do my little frog. I'll have it on Friday. And I'm going to work on blankets and that hat. And so next Tuesday when we come back, it might be just whips I show you. Because I'm really serious. I want to get some of these whips out of my way. I don't like to have too many things going on because then the chances of me finishing them start to really get longer and longer and longer. It starts to really slow down on getting it done. And I just want to get them done, and so I can start other things. Because I got one other thing on my mind, blanket wise, you know, I want to do. So y'all hear them? I don't know what that critter is. Is it what do you call them things? Cicadas? Is that what it is? July flies, June bugs. Do y'all remember taking those and putting little strings on them, July flies, and playing with them things? That's what we did. That's what I did when I was little. I don't know if kids know how to do that stuff anymore. But yeah, it's getting pretty warm. So I'm going to wrap this up, y'all. And I'll see you on Friday. And I hope y'all have a great week. Peanut's ready to go in the house. She's hot, I think. She's ready to get back in that Antarctica. Are you ready to go get back in the house? Oh, yeah. She does that and she can get anything she wants. Mama's got you some water out here. I put some ice in it yesterday. And she didn't even look at it. She just went right on by it. She finna go in the house. She's ready to go. So y'all have a good day. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye, y'all.